I am so excited to be here today because we have the November ArtSnacks Plus box. Woo! I'm so excited because I got the Inktober ArtSnacks collection box last month, and I really want to see how this box does in comparison to that. I will have a video out reviewing, like a final review video of that out next week probably, but for now, we're looking at this. What is this? Okay. I definitely see a palette knife. Okay. We got a thing. We got a palette knife. I like palette knives. I have one already, but I'm curious what this is for. This is a Liquitex soft body acrylic Phthalocyanine blue green shade. No. Wait, what's this? Oh! Ooh, that's a pretty blue. And I don't have anywhere to put it. That was a mistake. Okay. So, smells like, why did I do that? It smells like acrylic paint. So, okay. Just pops off. It's transparent. It's series 1. Its light fastness is excellent. Cool. It's acrylic paint. And palette knife. Cool. I'm going to assume these are brushes, but I'm more curious about this. This is flow-aide. Increases flow, surface penetration, and workability of thinned acrylic colors. Additives do not contain sufficient acrylic resin to act as binder. Use sparing. Dilute with water before adding to acrylic color. Mix 1 part flow-aide to 20 parts water. Do not mix with oil. Okay, so this is basically so that you can use thinner layers of this. Kind of like how you would with glazing and oil painting is what I'm thinking. Although I'm kind of thinking, what's the point of this if you have to mix it with so much water? Anyway, time for this part. Share your unboxing with us. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll share with you. What is this? There's the sticker. It's cute. I approve. It's fallish. You got some leaves there. What are you? Faber-Castell Eco Pigment. Oh, pigmented ink, waterproof. Maximum light fastness, acid-free. Oh, that sounds great. It looks... That's blue. Okay. Blue. And this is a zebra brush pen. Metallic brush pen. Acid-free, archival, water-resistant silver. Ooh, archival. Yeah. It's interesting. Then I got a paintbrush. One paintbrush. I mean, one paintbrush. I mean, I guess that'll get the job done, but I'm gonna get my bag of brushes probably. Because this is insufficient. Okay, let's skip that. White drawing paper by Fabriano. Ultra white drawing paper, very smooth surface, acid free, ideal for graphite, pastel, colored pencils, ink, and acrylic markers. Doesn't say paint. It doesn't say it's good for paint. That's really concerning because this is paint. I don't get it. Okay, soft body acrylic has a new look. Yeah, I see that. There's new shape, new nozzle, new functionality. It's stackable and squeezable. That's nice. I only got one bottle, so I don't really care how stackable it is. This is Velvet Touch Series Synthetic Brush Flat Shader. Oh, okay, so this is supposed to feel velvety. Oh, it does. Oh, what is this? Open sesame. Ah. Oh, okay. They mean it by the Velvet Touch. Can't really test that. I don't want to break the fibers, but okay. Velvet Touch. I believe it. I'm assuming it's a fine brush. And then the Faber-Castell Eco Pigment Pen. Sketching or writing, you'll reach for the Faber-Castell Eco Pigment Pen over and over again. This reliable fine liner features a sturdy metal-clad nib and comfortable grip. Made from unused automobile plastic. Unused automobile plastic? This pen is highly recyclable. Its bright pigmented ink is also light, fast, and waterproof. I am most excited about this. And then we got this. Make your artwork shine with the Zebra metallic brush pen. Its shimmering pigment is extremely vibrant and works well on both light and dark surfaces. The medium brush, blah 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 blah. Right off the bat, looking at all this stuff, I am kind of disappointed. Like, well, one, I already have plenty of paint. Well, maybe I could use more acrylic. I don't know, but it's like one color. I don't know what I was expecting if they gave me paint, but not excitement, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I don't get it. The Inktober ArtSnacks collection box, it was not cohesive in any way. The markers didn't work on either of the papers. If you really wanted to get into layering them, like, it was like I went out and bought marker paper. So when I came to this box, I was expecting something a little more cohesive, because they say for these boxes that they, what's the word? They curate the boxes, that's the word. They curate the boxes. This doesn't seem curated right off the bat because this is paint. This is the biggest thing you get, cover the most surface, so you'd think the material they'd give you to work with, to like paint on, would be able to take the paint. This just says drawing paper. So I just got the paint from here on here. I don't get it. I'm gonna get a paper towel and come back, and then I'm gonna open this. Okay, so I have my paper towel, and while I clean this off, I'm gonna tell you about something I'm gonna do with my friend Amanda. My friend has a YouTube channel, and she and I are challenging ourselves. Ooh, this is very blue. But we're challenging ourselves to whatever sketchbook, which in this case is this white Fabriano sketchbook. We're challenging ourselves to fill the whole sketchbook by the next time we get our next ArtSnacks box. So right now, while I'm filming this, she is filming her unboxing video. So I will link her below, and then you can go and check hers out once it goes up. But yeah, so we're going to be doing this, and then after we're done filling it, we're going to have our ideas about how we felt about our boxes. So that'll be before the next ArtSnacks box in December. So come to the beginning of December, this should be filled. Fingers crossed. Back to this. So this is highly pigmented, as they said, and I'm actually really loving this color. Like, I'm in love. I wonder if Amanda got the same color. Alright, so we're back to the most important part, and my review of the Extra Sour Crybaby bubblegum. It was not extra sour, it was just normal sour, and now that I've been chewing on it for about 10 minutes, the flavor is all gone, and I'm sad inside. So, I have my paintbrush, my Velvet Touch flat shader Princeton brush, and I got some yucky water. Well, it's not yucky, the water isn't yucky, it's the container it's in. I got this when I was in Ireland, also with Amanda, and it has sentimental value. So I keep it, even though it looks gross. So if you don't know, whenever you get a paintbrush and it's stiff, that means that there's glue in it to keep it straight and help preserve it. And if you immediately flick it, that will actually damage the fibers inside the brush. So whenever you get a new paintbrush, you need to dip it in water and slowly work it like this. Like I'm just putting it over the top of my hand and I'm like pulling it along like this. I'm not going like this or anything or flicking it to get the glue out. You just want to slowly let the glue work its way out so that you can keep your paintbrush for longer and it will be a healthy, happy little paintbrush. I have my little gloops here that are actually already drying. This is a little different for me because I have mostly oil paint and the golden open acrylics that like never dry. So this will be an experiment. Yep, that looks like acrylic paint. It behaves like acrylic paint. There it is with water. So now I'm going to try this. And 1 part flow-aide to 20 parts water. So how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to open the thing. And I'm going to stick my paintbrush in. I'm going to put it in this also very beautiful, lovely lid. Am I going to do this? No, because it's still wet. And I'm going to put that on my paper. And then I'm going to dunk my paintbrush in the water 20 times to get that over, because that's super precise, right? 1, 2, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, okay. 20. There we go. Gonna mix this together. I'm actually gonna stick my finger in here for science. Feels like thickened water. That's what it feels like. And this feels like water with a little bit of rubbing alcohol in it. I don't know. I'm dubious of this. Okay, so now I got some of my blue. I'm gonna take some of this. Is this any different than just with water? What is the point of this? Okay, maybe I should read this. Dramatically increase the flow of your acrylic paint while minimizing brush strokes. I mean, I guess maybe the brush strokes are less in this one. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to stick my paintbrush in water because it does the same thing. Like, I'm still getting brush strokes. I don't see what the difference is. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna use this now. I'm going to, I guess, use this appropriately. Top comes off. Squeeze out. That's adorable and not all at the same time. Onto the palette knife mixing. Now, when you use a palette knife, it's bendy. You can use it mixing it like this, or you can use it like this and scrape it across. And either one works. It's just your personal preference and how you like to use it. I actually do have a palette knife, but its top looks like that. So that part comes in contact with the palette and paint and stuff, instead of like this or this. So yeah. Okay, I have my water and Who's What's It mixture, and I'm gonna play with this. Okay, as I'm doing this is only just starting to warp. Huh. Apparently I'm not trying hard enough. Little paper, you're going to meet your doom. I'm basically treating this like watercolor at this point. Water soluble, why wouldn't I? You know? You know. Okay, let's really treat this like watercolor. Let's try and put a wash down. Oh, I'm just going straight to water. Oh well. Woo! I like that! Oh, that's so pretty! Okay, I'm suddenly very happy with this box just because it can do that. So I don't know if that's because it had the flow stuff in it. Oh, I know how I can figure that out. I can just test it without the flow stuff. Okay. It doesn't not happen, but it happens slower if you don't have this stuff in it. I think. Let me grab some of this. Yeah. Okay. I see the purpose of this, and I like it. That makes sense. Flow, like flowing water. But look at that. It's so pretty. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I like it. Okay. I see its value. Okay. You put down shiny silver stuff. Sounds good. I can get little thin lines. I can get medium lines. And I can get fat lines. Look at that. Boop, boop. Oh, and it covers a lot. Okay. I don't know what I can do with this yet, but we're getting somewhere. Ooh, and I can draw over it, and I can draw over this. Okay. This might be an absolute flop, but like, these colors are kind of reminding me of like a watery something, like water and like just coming off of Inktober, doing a lot of stuff with like little fey creatures. I'm thinking like a fairy that kind of has a water theme going, so we'll see how that goes. Hey, this is voiceover Christina again, and for the sketch to test this all out, I decided to go first with a magical mermaid. Now I did this first in graphite, and then I lined it with the Faber-Castell Echo pigment pen, and then I taped it all down and used the Liquitex paint with the flow-aide to see how it would work in like a full drawing, and it went pretty well. I used the watercolory effect mostly on the water to get some of that movement going, and as well as the water that's kind of flowing up around her, and then I just used it with pre-mixed washes on the rock and in the sky and on the moon. So once I was done with that, I went in with the Zebra metallic brush pen since it was so opaque on the test piece, and I decided to use it to imply like some magicalness to like the water and like around the moon and around her. But yeah, I wanted to look kind of like a radiating light around the moon and then maybe like magic or a reflection of the moon on her. So that went pretty well. Once that was done, I tested my golden open acrylics, which are kind of supposed to be workable for longer. Even though they're acrylics, they don't dry really quickly. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, that using the Liquitex was new for me, just because this stuff doesn't dry quickly. So I wanted to test it with the watercolor effect, and they worked pretty well. It didn't expand as well as the Liquitex, which makes sense because it's an entirely different brand, but it worked well enough. And then it helped to get rid of this like seizing up thing that happens when you have the golden open acrylics out for a long time, just because they're trying not to dry and they want to dry. So it's like this weird consistency it takes on, but because I was using the flow-aide, that didn't really happen. And I was pretty happy with how that worked with the golden open acrylics. So that is the end of voiceover Christina. Thank you for joining me for this part. We're gonna go back to what I filmed previously for a wrap-up of the video. Okay, so I think the end of this, we have this beautiful paint, we have this beautiful flow-aide, we have the palette knife and the paintbrush and this thing and this thing. So what I'm thinking is, from this month's ArtSnacks box, the thing I'm most excited about is this, because I can use it with my golden open acrylic paints as well, and it's giving me really nice results, as well as this beautiful color. I'm enjoying this. It's very, very similar to my Phthalo blue, which would make sense because it's, you know, Phthalo cyanine green shade. And what I'm least excited about, surprisingly, is not the palette knife, which I initially thought I was going to be the least excited about. It is this Zebra brush pen thing, because it's just not shiny. Like, no, come back. This does not, like, if you really like turn it or something, you get some nice shine to it, but just, it is just not shiny enough to make me happy. I don't know what kind of marker would be shiny enough to make me happy, but this is not it. So, okay, and then the other thing is, this paper isn't necessarily made for these materials. I'm a little confused on why they chose the Fabriano White White paper, because it's designed for light washes, and literally this is intended to give you heavy washes. Like, you can get really, really cool designs if you use a lot of water. But as it stands, if you don't, you know, tape it down, which I have done, you don't get to enjoy the full scope of what this can do without having your paper crinkle on you. Overall, I'm not mad at this box. I don't think it was as efficiently curated as it could be, and I was really hoping after the Inktober ArtSnacks collection box that I got, that the regular box would be a little more cohesive with the materials provided, and it was not. So that's a little disappointing. However, I am excited to see what this month brings, this November 2019, and I really want to see what I and my friend Amanda come up with as we try to fill our white Fabriano drawing paper sketchbooky thing. And so I will let you know about that in December, before I release my video of December's ArtSnacks Plus box. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for making it this far through the video. And if you made it this far through the video, please, you know, say Fabriano or White White, either one. Just let me know how many people are actually at the end of these videos. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!